I'm David. I'm a regular Medneo customer. I have a routine scan every 18 months. My wife books that religiously to make sure that it's in the diary. The available options with the package that we booked included a heart MRI scan, which wasn't available before, so I'd never had one. If you'd have asked me, did I have any symptoms, nothing that I wouldn't have put down to, getting slightly less young. I felt fit, healthy, which was why when we found out things weren't 100%, we were very surprised. The feedback was that my heart was it was enlarged. So there were a number of subsequent tests, and the diagnosis was that I had a ruptured mitral valve, and that needed to be either repaired or replaced. Overall, that whole process took a few weeks to get more tests in place, but when you got to the root diagnosis, it's a real shock. My initial tests were in April, had follow-up tests throughout May and June, and then on the 22nd of July I had open heart surgery to repair the valve. It's a huge operation, but it was completely successful. The feedback from two surgeons was that without the surgery, effectively what happens is that the heart is working much harder, particularly when you're doing exercise. The heart is working much harder than it should do or it needs to. And at some point, the heart is going to get tired of doing that level of work, and the heart's response to that is it just stops. The point that was made was that without the screening, it's not at all impossible to think that the first time that you would know there's anything wrong is you just have a heart attack, your heart stops. And their comment was that based on everything that they could see, I wouldn't have had more than 5 years. If I hadn't have had the test, I wouldn't have known. The investment you make in preemptive and the screening process to discover that you have something, no matter what it is, early, so that you can take corrective action, is so much more powerful than waiting until there's a problem. Why would you not spend the money that you have on checking that you are fit, healthy, and able to enjoy the future?